What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we've got another new Transformers card to talk about. Wave 3 is spoiling thick and fast, and you know my deal by now. I love this game. I'm going to show you all the cards. Today we're having a look at Private Red Alert, and it has been spoiled by the lovely Matthew Brower, I think that's how you pronounce that, over at Nanomachines, and you know the deal with these community spoilers. Some people don't seem to get it, but they're given to people so that we can grow the game, get more people involved, spread the word a bit more. So let's reward the people that are spreading the word and helping to grow the game. Go check out that video, give that man a little bit of love. So, Private Red Alert then. What does it do? Well, starting off, it's a 7-cost character, which makes it fairly cheap. Then again, being a car means we do have quite a lot of other options. When it comes to cars, we got a bunch of 6-cost cars, and stop me if you've heard this one before, I'm kind of a fan of Wave 1 Prowl. So whenever I'm looking at a car that's fairly cheap, one of the first questions I ask myself very simply is, will I play this over Wave 1 Prowl? And really, because it's a 7-cost, I could even add into that, would I play it over Wave 1 Prowl and a Leap of Faith? Let's have a look, shall we? In terms of the stats, I'm not terribly convinced, ladies and gentlemen. Attack of 3 is kind of low, slightly low. Health of 11 is slightly low. Defense of 1 or 2 is either fine or slightly low. So even compared to Wave 1 Prowl here, we see lower attack, lower defense, and slightly better health. Okay, slightly better, I suppose. But really, as with all of this, it's the skills we need to have a look at. And if we start off in Alt Mode, when you flip to this mode, repair 1 damage from one of your characters. Now, as healing goes, that's fairly weak, if I'm honest with you. If we take a look at a healing card from, say, Wave 1 here, it's really not looking amazing. Because we've got Repair Bay that repairs 1 damage from each of your characters. Or we've got Emergency Maintenance that repairs 1 damage, but if you've got more stars of characters in your KO area than on the battlefield, you repair 2 more damage, so 3 in total. So, frankly, the healing here isn't amazing compared to some of the other cards we've seen, but there is a real obvious combo here with the finally announced Specialist Ratchet. You see, Specialist Ratchet has a lovely skill whereby it starts the game with a medic, which incidentally is also a better way of healing because it just heals 2 damage or repairs 2 damage, to use the parlance of this game. But the better thing about Specialist Ratchet, well, the other good thing, is that when it's in bot mode and you heal one of your characters or one of your opponents, when you repair any damage, you get +1 attack until end of turn for each damage repaired. So, right away here, we've got a nifty little combo. The thing is, Ratchet isn't a car. So it's not like you need to play Ratchet along with Red Alert here for some kind of car-based shenanigans. It's just healing. And the healing here is fine, and when you heal, you will boost Ratchet's attack, and that's lovely. But we've got Wave 1 RC. And Wave 1 RC, when it flips into Alt Mode, heals 1 damage from each of your characters. And it's a 5-star. So what we're looking at here is a character that costs 2 stars less and generally does better healing. And that's kind of where I fall down with Red Alert. The skill is just a worse version of RC on a more expensive card. And RC's got the great bot mode skill where it's got Pierce equal to attack. Now, Red Alert's got better stats, and that's fine. And Red Alert's a car, and you may wish to play the car tricks. But as it stands, the alt mode skill is just a worse version of RC. So what about bot mode then? Well, when you attack in bot mode and you flip at least 1 white, 1 orange, and 1 blue icon, you get +3 attack until end of turn. Oh. Well, that's a bit better, because now you've got an attack of 6 before you flip any orange icons. Having said that, you've got to flip at least 1 to get the skill off, so let's say you're starting off with an attack of 7, and that's before you've played any kind of upgrade or anything like that. With a grenade launcher on, you're up to 11, and all of a sudden, we can be talking about a really quite beefy character here. This has a lot of attack for a 7 cost when you get this rolling. So really the question here becomes, can you make a balanced deck? Now when you flip 1 white, you're going to flip 2 extra battle cards. So that means you're flipping 4 battle cards total, assuming no bold. And then one of them has to be orange, one of them has to be blue. If you can flip something like a rollout, then that will do both of them for you, and then you just need the white. I mean, one of the things I think of here is, look, Metroplex had a similar kind of thing going on, except it needed 2 white, 2 orange, 2 blue, and people have seen success with Metroplex. Metroplex has seen play and love and success. And alright, it's not all about the skill, it's also got really good stats, etc. But the fact of the matter is, one of the good things about Metroplex is the fact that it's got the skill, and we can use that, and that's more awkward. Having said that, how does Metroplex pull it off? Largely it's due to bold. And that's kind of what you need to do here. You need to make sure that you're flipping enough cards that this is going to work. So we need to get our bold on. And look, back in Wave 1, you could just go Flamethrower. Fairly straightforward bold 2. It would be fine. I don't think it's some kind of amazing thing, but it would work. Or you could even go Backup Beam here. And what I like about Backup Beam, it's got bold 2 just like Flamethrower has bold 2, except Backup Beam's got a blue icon and Flamethrower's got an orange icon. And of course you want to be hitting one of each, so you do potentially get the spread there, which I like very much. If you're feeling lucky, you could even go for a tech research and a superior cannon. The problem here is that you need to draw the tech research and play that so you can then play the superior cannon. It's not ideal. When you get it working, it's brilliant. And if you're flipping 6 battle cards in a mixed deck, there's a very good chance you're going to end up getting this skill working. And that's lovely. Thing is, if you're playing bold, you're going to really be wanting to go for as many orange icons as you can. Because bold means you flip more battle cards when attacking, and the more orange icons you flip, the higher your attack goes, so you really want to use them in tandem. The issue being that you need to be playing some blue here as well. But it's a mixed deck, and we can make it work. If you're not putting some resources into bold, or just making a deck that's mixed enough you're statistically likely to hit this, I don't think the card as a whole is worth it. I think either you can hit the bot mode skill, or you play Arcee. Simple as that. Although we have got nice designations here. Now it is a melee character, and I like that very much indeed, because it gives you access to Power Sword. And Power Sword gives you bold free. And okay, it's not quite as much as Superior Cannon, but you can play it without having played a specific action card right beforehand. So in that regard, I think there's a fairly sizable advantage here. You do also get access to body armor here. Body armor's fine. I mean, it's got the orange icon, which is nice if you are going bold. And you can play it to get tough free. And the fact of the matter is that you are going to be playing blue icons, so tough free in a deck that plays blue icons, still quite nice. But please do remember that you want to do this while attacking, so Power Sword is just a better option here. As much as I like tough in any deck playing blue icons, the fact of the matter is you want to be flipping extra cards while attacking, so I think you do need to go bold. And you can play them both, one's a weapon, one's an armor, but there's the whole deck space issue, 1 upgrade per turn, all of that rubbish. It is also a car, and car's got some fun little tricks. You've got turbo boosters, a nice little upgrade that will untap one of your cars when you attach it, which is nice. You got start your engine if you play it in a car deck, which flips each of your characters from bot mode to car mode. And what I love there is you've again got 1 orange, 1 blue icon, so if you are going a little bit balanced here, that'll work rather nicely. And then of course in Wave 2 we had bumpers. You know, stop your opponent moving those damage counters over, if you're into that. So there we go. I like this red alert, but I don't know if I can justify building a deck with it. Honestly, if you're playing a really balanced deck, I think you can have a lot of fun with a good attacker who's fairly low cost. But I think if you're in it for the healing, you really need to go Arcee here. And yes, I know Arcee's weaker and more easily KO'd, but no. Still more of a fan of that. But hey, maybe you disagree with me, maybe you agree, I don't really mind. All I ask is that you very politely and nicely let me know in the comment section. Go nuts, be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Twitter at the Wossy, where we talk about games, like Transformers, but also a bunch of others. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wossy Plays.